I'm not happy with that bridge. I'm going to put some light bits in. So I'll use some of that white acrylic. There's a light bit along the top there. Light bit on the top of the keystones at the end. Right, now let's put in the arch of this bridge. I'm using a bit of Payne's Grey, a bit of burnt sienna. Make sure all the stones for the arch shape towards the centre. Now we need the light bits in with a bit of white acrylic mixed with a bit of raw sienna. These little Packhorse bridges are all over the Lake District. In the olden days, of course, the merchants used to bring the little mules and do the bartering and then tap off into different parts of the valleys of the Lake District. I'm switching now to my size 8 rigger brush and we'll put the arch of the bridge in. Bit of burnt sienna, bit of Payne's Grey. There's a nice dark arch there. In fact, it's dark all the way under the bridge. So I'll just dip it in water and I'll just gently leaving some of the white paper show shadow underneath there. Right, it's time for the water. So we'll use the large brush. Start with a bit of cobalt blue and Payne's Grey. And we'll just go down here like this. It's dark near the bridge. And then it's lighter as we come forward. So I'm adding a little bit of sap green to the mix now, just to change the colour. And then we'll go to the round brush, and we'll just twitch those in like that. I'm going to darken this area here. The water's dark coming through here, look. And it's dark around the bank, a bit of shadow there. There's a few dark bits in here. It's dark around there like that. Got a few little wiggles in here where they signify the water's going. And then we'll put the rocks in. So we'll do that by using a 3/4 flat. We'll just put them in using a raw sienna mix. And there's a lot of little rocks here. So using the knife again, I'll just move the paint around, and there's lots of little stones here. There's a few up here like that. Don't try and copy them exactly, just you're creating a painting, so put in what you think works. 3/4 flat again. There's a rock down here, a couple down there I forgot to put in. I'll just add some depth to this here like that, the rocks there. Again, we'll just put a few bits in there for these rocks. Now the next stage, I'm going to get the Hig brush and I'm going to put some texture in this foreground. And we do that by just having a good old twitch. So I'm going to use some Payne's Grey, some sap green and a bit of burnt sienna. I want a rich colour. I'm going to take the surplus water off. There's some rough reeds and that in here. So I'm just playing pitter-pat with this brush. Just a simple way of getting some depth into the painting. And there's a bit coming down here like that. Right, there's a gauze bush to come in here now. So we'll start with some Payne's Grey and some burnt sienna and a bit of sap green. And it's coming about here. And then again, using my special brush, I'll use a little bit of that nice cadmium light, yellow light, with a bit of raw sienna and a bit more white, and that should give me a reasonable colour for gauze. I need more yellow in there. That's better. Just added more yellow again. I'm still not happy with that colour. I'll just do this over here. Put a bit on this tree here. And a bit more white, and I'll add a bit more sparkle to these bushes over here. These trees really, not bushes. I need just a little bit more detail here and there. So I haven't filled in this area here, which is a little grassy area, so we'll just put a bit of green grass over there like that. I need a bit more raw sienna on this mountain here. Just a background mountain, just put something in there. Round the bottom here I've got some white of the paper. I'm going to just put a bit of raw sienna to create the effect of some sand round there, shingle. I'm going to put a little raw sienna glaze over here to give some warmth to this foreground look. So easy to do these glazes. A glaze is just lots of water, a little bit of colour. It just warms up that grass look. I'm going to just put a raw sienna glaze over that bridge there, give it a bit of sparkle. Underneath there I'm going to add a little bit of green where I've left the white of the paper. So I'm going to use a small brush now and finish off very simply by using a bit of acrylic and just put a few little lines in there to signify it's flowing water. I'm nearly there, don't overdo it mind, but I want a few little bits in there like that just to signify it's water that's flowing. The last thing I'm going to do is to give more definition to these tree structures. It's these little details that make all the difference. A couple up there like that. Right, we'll have to leave it like this, I think. As I say on the boating lake, my time's up. Just more definition to those arches on the bridge. And there we are, that's our finished sketch. Well, I've enjoyed painting this scene for you. It makes a lovely composition. Why not have a go and paint it for yourself? See you next time.
Now available on DVD. Try these techniques yourself at home whenever you wish. Today's workshop is now available to order on DVD from the Painting and Drawing channel. For further information and to order your copy, go to www.paintingdrawingchannel.com.